Well, hey folks, welcome back to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams. We're going to change the world one viewer and one view at a time. At least that's the plan. It's a long, hard slog to change the world, but every day, if we move it in the right direction, we're going to win. It's going to be a thing. So I actually today was the receiver of a good thing, which was kind of neat. Normally it's me going out of my way to do something for somebody else. Today I got to be on the other side of that, which was pretty cool. Went and picked up my father and I some barbecue at Buddy's Barbecue. Right there, Buddy's Barbecue. One of my favorite spots when I'm down here visiting my dad. And got ourselves hogback potatoes. If you haven't seen one of those, I'll drop a photo in here for you so you can understand what it is. But it's a great big potato with a whole bunch of pulled pork and barbecue sauce and butter and cheese. And you can have some sour cream on it too if you'd like. Fantastic, super healthy food. But I needed some sweet tea, and I asked her for a ungodly amount of sweet tea, and she delivered. I got a straw and a cup of ice and a gallon of tea. So as soon as she did that, I was immediately smiling at the front at the window there. And you know what? Thank you very much, ma'am. I really do appreciate it. You brightened my day. So that's what it's all about here. The idea here is it's just going to be a positivity channel. We're going to try to spread positivity and cheer each other up and spread ideas as far as what we can do to improve the world. At the moment, this channel is not monetized. We're working towards that. Once it's monetized, we can then use that revenue that the channel will generate to be able to do good deeds for people. At this point in time, without monetization, it's just kind of me doing little things that I can here and there, trying to make people around me's lives a little bit better. But eventually, soon, I believe, we will get to the point where we're going to be making money off this here YouTube. And then we could do all kinds of interesting things, which I actually honestly want to use tonight's video to ask you folks about. We have 333 subscribers at the moment, I believe. And our average watch is about 100, somewhere in that range. So we've already got 200 people that are kind of in zombie status subscription-wise. The problem with that is going to be if we don't continue to, if we don't engage those people that are no longer currently engaging with the channel, they become zombies for a long period of time, and then they no longer get notifications even that the videos go up. It's all well and good to have the subscribers joining the channel, but the problem is if they're not watching, when they go into zombie status, we just end up having a lower and lower watch percentage for our subscriber base, which is a negative thing for our analytics. The idea is we want to keep people engaged in the channel, and at the moment, I'm kind of started running out of ideas as far as what I can do or say without going massively out of my own pocket to be able to do this and engage people and keep people interested in the message. I know you guys don't want to keep seeing me saying, you know, rah, rah, shish, kumbah, and trying to cheer people up and that kind of thing. I know you want some more substance from this channel, and I don't want to use people where I'm forcing a camera on somebody when I do something for them. I feel dirty about that. I don't like it. When other YouTubers that do kind of the YouTube philanthropy thing, it just feels dirty. I don't like it. It feels like I'm taking advantage of somebody just for clicks and views. And I get it that that's kind of part of the story, but it still just doesn't feel good to me. And I hope you understand that. But I would love to know some ideas. What do you guys think that we can do to be able to generate more interest in the channel and keep people interested in what we're doing? Because we've got to get people watching this. If we could have 50 or 60% of the people that are subscribed to the channel watching every single daily video, and again, I'm trying to get better about keeping the videos down to like 10 or 12 minutes so you can just watch it at lunch or set it on the chair next to you and listen to me talking or whatever the case may be. Just give 10 minutes of your time to be able to make this channel really make a difference. I got to figure out what it is that we can keep people involved, keep people interested. What do I need to do? What do we need to do? Is it, I don't know. That's why I'm here. I'm asking because I honestly don't know. And I'm not going to let go of this. I'm not going to peter out. I'm not going to forgive or walk away from this process. I believe in what we're going to be doing here. I believe in the idea of the channel. I've just got to figure out a better way to make it connect with people. Because I think people are getting tired of me just being positive all the time and talking about the future and where the channel's going to be. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Driving up the engagement, getting comments on these videos, getting likes on these videos, that's really what's going to keep the thing rolling. I've got to also be honest with the fact that YouTube philanthropy is a really small niche on YouTube. There's not really anybody else that does anything like what I'm talking about. Mr. Beast Philanthropy, if you haven't watched any of his stuff, Mr. Beast is basically the god of YouTube. He figured it all out, and he's got 200 some odd million subscribers at this point in time, and he makes millions of dollars a month off of YouTube. But he also has a philanthropy page where he does give back to the community with revenue he's generating out of the channel. And I like the idea of that. I want to do something on a much more macro or a micro level, not a macro level like he is. But I like the idea, and he's able to generate some revenue off of his. But he's also with the fact that he already has, 200 million subscribers. So he doesn't need a lot of extra people, transferring over. We're starting from the ground floor, and we're working our way up, and we don't have any of the tricks that he can pull to be able to bring new people in, to be able to, get eyeballs on it. So I've really got to figure out how we're going to do this. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate all 333 of you that have subscribed to the channel. I really, really do. You guys are amazing. And I realize that I'm trying to push this product quickly. Whether or not we're monetized by December, I'm going to be doing Santa Claus type stuff. That's something I do every year, so that's not going to be a question. It's just going to be how big the Santa Claus thing can be this year. If we can get monetized by December, we can throw some extra money into the kitty for doing things for good people, specifically kids. But if it doesn't, it's okay. Almost no channels get monetized in a month and a half. It's just not normal. Most people spend a year getting monetized. And I get it. I'm asking for a lot. I know that. Okay? I get it. But I know we're going to get there. It's just a question of when. So anyway, analytics-wise, we always talk about analytics every day as far as how the day went before and how we're going generally as a channel. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. If you've never been here before, this is how it works. I'm not trying to hide anything. We're going to be very honest and open about all of the analytics and successes and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot to talk about. As we're going to keep growing, we want to keep talking about this, the good, the bad, what we're learning. And hopefully you guys are also learning a little bit about how the YouTube side of things actually works. Actually need some sweet tea. Oh, it's so good. Because I don't want to hide this stuff. I want you guys to celebrate these wins with us, with me. The royal we, I guess. I want to be able to maintain that level of transparency so that when we are making hundreds of thousands of dollars from this channel, we are all involved in the process of where that money is going. And it's not just me enriching myself off of YouTube. That's not what I'm trying to do this for. I want to be able to use this money for good, not for the good of me, the good of we. If that makes sense. All right, let's do some analytics. So here's our channel dashboard. Let's refresh this page. Oh, looks like we lost a subscriber. Down to 332. Oh, somebody's gone. But we're at 332. That's pretty good. This is a video that went up yesterday out there at the lake. Currently at 91 views. Average watch time is pretty good. Click-through rate is pretty good. By the way, those who are interested in this, the idea here is with the click-through rate. Well, there you go. It gives you an idea. Video is appealing to a smaller audience than usual, but your quick click-through rate is still looking good. So what this tells me is that there's not many people that are actually seeing the thumbnail, and wanting to click on it. So 10% of people who see that thumbnail are clicking on it. That's literally what that statistic means. Normally speaking, at this point in time, this is our last 10 videos. Normally speaking, as you can see, would be considerably higher view count. It is what it is. We're still trying to figure out when to put up videos as well. That's still kind of a thing. I've also got to deal with the fact that we've got a lot of overlapping viewers with other channels. So when another channel puts something up, that either whether or not it's my channel or one of the channels that I'm involved in, or if it's another channel that does similar stuff or is connected with a lot of our viewers, if YouTube doesn't see a lot of people viewing it in the first 3 hours, it seems to think that most of our subscribers are not interested, and it stops feeding that out to them. So if I put something up at, say, 7:30, and somebody else that we share a lot of viewership with went up at 7 or at 8, and they get and all the viewers, all of you folks, go to that video, it sees in its computer brain that you're not interested in what this message is all about, and it decreases the chances that you're going to actually see the video, or the notification may not even come to you. Especially people who have not been watching the videos previously. The more you miss, the more you're going to miss. As it sees that, okay, that they're not really interested in that channel anymore, it stops sending out those notifications. And if you think about it, we all are subscribed to a bunch of channels. How many of those channels do you watch a lot? Daily, weekly, monthly, whatever. Those channels that produce a lot of videos, how often do you see those videos? And if you haven't watched a video from a channel for a while, when was the last time you got a notification about that other channel that you haven't watched in a long time? That's the idea. That's how that whole thing works. But if we go into video analytics here, we can look at specifics here. So slightly less views than normal. Not horrible, but slightly less than normal. Our average would be 110 to 210 there. So it's slightly less, but not by a ton. However, the watch time is still pretty good. We're at 12 and a half watch hours for this singular video. We did not pick up any subscribers from it. That's okay, no big deal. If we go into our audience, here's something else that we're going to see is going to be very, very telling. 97.6% of watch time is from subscribers. 2.4% is from non-subscribers, which is a crazy statistic. And I'll get back to that in just a second here. But if we look at the views, average percentage watched, 75%. Average view duration, 8 minutes and 34 seconds. So that's actually excellent. To be honest with you, that's fantastic. If we could maintain 75% forever on YouTube, this project would be incredible. Most pages, if they have 35%, they're excited about it. Now, granted, this is a small sample size because we only had 91 views. But I do appreciate all of you for holding around and maintaining that watch time through the video. If we go into the viewers here, again, back in the subscribers versus non-subscribers, this is a funny stat. This is from yesterday. So 54 subscribers, only one non-subscribed. But that one non-subscribed person watched 11 and a half minutes, which is awesome. So thank you, whoever that was. But again, sample size is really small. But you can see here, so we have 333 people that subscribe to this channel, and we only had 54 views from subscribers yesterday. So that's a not great percentage. And the problem is going to be, like I said, if that percentage keeps dropping, it's going to just keep on dropping. So we've got to figure out a way to keep people engaged in the channel. I am open to all ideas. I would really appreciate it if you guys can give me your thoughts on it. As far as watch time goes, we're doing pretty well. Views total, 14,300. Watch time hours, 423.9, which is fantastic. Again, this is a new channel. This is a new process. You see here, our mountains are doing well. However, we've also got to be honest that this is a little bit cheaty because some of these involve some shorts, which don't really count. But anytime you can have a big mountain like that, I'm not going to complain about it. We've got a watch time here, same thing. It's all nice up in there where we need to be. Things are back where we need to be. This was me not posting for a couple of days because I've got a lot of things going on in my life. So you can see what happens when the channel isn't being actively posted to. We're getting almost no viewership, which you could look at it one of two ways. You could look at it like nobody's interested in it, or you could look at it as people are immediately interested in it, and they're always caught up on the videos, so there's nothing to go back and watch. I'm a perpetual optimist, so I'm going to think about that first part. Everybody's just watching it to begin with. Now, analytically, we know that's not true, but the idea here is these videos need to be watchable later on. We've got to figure out ways to be able to make them engaging for people to search them and to find them that are not already subscribed to the page. Last thing I want to show you real quick in the analytics is in this earn tab right over here. So this shows us our percentage towards when we're going to be able to monetize the channel. You can see where we are as far as our standing goes. Subscribers wise, we're 333. We need 1,000 to monetize, which I'm not honestly that worried about. I think we're going to get there, and we'll get there pretty easy. Watch hours is the big challenge. We're at 332 public watch hours. We need 4,000 public watch hours, so we're a little less than 10% of the way there to be able to getting the channel monetized. And honestly, the only way to get that is just to make content that's engaging. Figuring out a way to keep people here that are interested in this project, that are interested in making this thing work. Let me know. What do you guys think we can do? What can I manage with my work life that I've already got and everything else going on? What kind of things can I do to be able to keep people interested and engaged? I'm all ears. I really would appreciate your input, because I really want to see this project be successful. I believe in it. I think there's a lot of people who believe in it. It's an excellent opportunity for using just a little bit of time donated to really, truly make a difference in the world. We don't need any money donated. We don't need any things donated. All we need is watch time. And we can really start making a big difference. So anyway, folks, thanks for being here. I apologize. I went over on my time again. I talked too much. But from East Tennessee, have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.